Hello, welcome to the Be Human podcast. This podcast is part of our movement to make humaning easy, less stressful, less complicated. Humaning can feel very complicated and convoluted, or it can bring ease. Through our book, We Humans, through our coaching app, Me Human, and through our podcast, Be Human, we share what is known, tried, tested, and useful. How to human with ease. In today's episode, we ask, why am I so tired? We answer this question the way we answered it for ourselves. If this question has been on your mind too, listen in. Maybe our answer helps you find your answer. Why am I so tired? Kept saying this voice in my head, like a whisper some days and a tantrumy child some days. Most days I would shh the voice. Don't have time to answer. Don't know the answer. The question is only stupid. You know how these inside conversations go. But one day, coming back from work, I was so tired, so drained. The thought about reaching home and cooking and attending to my family seemed like something I would not even be able to do. I sat at a traffic signal staring out. Wish I could just plug myself and feel charged again. So one day I really paused to consider the question the voice was raising. That's when I realized I had so much of an inner drag, an inner lag that I was feeling. Sure, some days it was because of lack of sleep or long work days or just lots of stuff going on. But some days, even when I was rested or work was manageable or the days were routine, there was still this inner lag and inner drag feeling. It's like my battery was never charged, even though I put it for charge. It would be like it never just reached 100%. Some days almost felt like I had to use myself at 40% charge, and if it were good days, it would be like a 70% charge, but just not a full 100%. And then there were days when it felt like all I had was 20% charge. It felt like I would have to put myself on battery saving mode because it was just morning and I still had to go through the afternoon and go past the evening until I could rest at night, and all on that 20% charge that I had for that day. You know what it feels like to go on 20% battery charge, right? Not the best person to be around. Sure, I can fake a smile, say hello to a stranger, but I had a little bit of an upstairs-downstairs attitude, a little mean to those around me, at home, maybe a little grrr on the inside, even though I was fake smiling, on the outside. This inner lag and drag we feel, I have found, is based on our misconception that we are superhumans. We can't override physics just because we decide that we want to override it. The physics is charge is required for something to run properly. So what is this charge? We are charged when we are rested. We are charged when we are happy. We are charged when we have hope. We feel charged when we feel safety and ease. We are charged when something good is going to happen. Or we feel charged when we feel like we really matter in someone's world. We are told that humans are low on charge. It means that our needs are not being met. Needs. There's a lot of misconception about needs. My needs, your needs, whose needs first, what is the difference between needs and wants, the difference between selfish needs and unselfish needs, fair needs and unfair wants. All of this, I think, will be another podcast. But coming back to battery charge. On the days I was feeling very low on charge, I asked myself this question: what do I want that I don't have? The reason I'm quiet is because I found that there are two ways to answer this question. One can do good, and one can really be harmful to us. If you're anything like me, normal human, answers to such questions can send us in a self-pity mode and leave us counting of all the things that we don't have, the peace that we don't have, the respect that we don't have, the time that we don't have, the money that we don't have, the easy life that we don't have, the loving family that we don't have. And before you know it, we are in poor me mode, and our battery is even more drained. But there's another way to answer that can help. If we understand and act from this basic presumption that my needs are my problem. I don't mean this in a rude way, but it is a fact, and it is kind of the right way to human. Whether our needs are met or not met, that responsibility is ours because we face the consequences of it. So going back to that question, what do I want that I don't have? First, we have to make a slight change to the question. The question needs to be, what do I need that I don't have? The second change to make is, instead of answering the question in outer ways, like respect or loving family or money, or we try to answer it in inner ways. For example, I need peace, I need quiet, I need no arguments, I need time. The third change is to check within. Is this actually what I need? If it is the right answer, you will feel something shift inside, and you will feel just a little more comfortable when you say, oh, I need no arguments today. You will feel yourself go from unease to ease, from uncomfortable to comfortable, from anxiety to relief, from things seeming impossible to seeming possible. For example, on my 20% charge days, my low battery days, I would just not have energy to fake smile. And so the answer to my question would be, I need to not fake smile today. As weird as it sounds to people around me, some days I started saying it out loud. I'm sorry, I don't have the energy today and I won't be able to fake smile. By the way, if you know me, then you know that I used to fake smile a lot. So saying this out loud wasn't easy, but making it a practice helped. Every day I would ask myself, what do I need today so that my battery charges? Then I would say it out loud. Today I need to cry easily. Today I need a break from fights. Today I need a good laugh, so I'll watch Tom and Jerry. Today I cannot help you with your problems because I'm trying to solve mine. I didn't say these in a demanding kind of way, but in a gentle, caring for myself kind of way. Fast forward to now. Every day I have a need. Every day I take care of my need for that day, and in a gentle, caring way. And because I am taking care of my need, there are some actions that I cannot do on that day. You see, I'm not a superhuman anymore. I don't deny physics anymore. I accept that I am human, that I have needs that I need to take care for the day, and that I can only be functioning as properly as my charge for that day is. This habit has been very liberating actually. So if you were to try it, it would be something as simple as, I feel very tired today and I need to walk slowly today. Or I feel sad today, so I may need to randomly cry today. Or I'm tired of looking at my crappy nails and I want to take care of my fingernails today. Or it could be like, I need to frown today. You see, this battery charge that we talk about is about giving ourselves permission to have a need and then taking responsibility for that need just for today, just for a few hours. And doing it because we know that it is likely to increase our battery charge by a few percentages at least. I've shared my humaning technique. Try this technique, see if it helps. Start with something funny, maybe if you find it difficult. Maybe something like, I need compliments, so to charge myself today, I will spot all the good I do and compliment myself today. Silly compliments is a good way to start. Example, I'm a good vegetable cutter. I'm a good cupboard closer. I'm a good water drinker. To wrap up, there are 3 things to it. First, know that you're running low on battery charge and share it with others, at least the ones that matter. 2, ask yourself, what do I need and what can I do for my need? Third, attend to that need, even if it's for a few hours. This idea worked for me and many I know. I call it my plug-in and charge idea. I finally found a way to charge myself as easily as I charge my phone. I dare you to have fun with it too.